Hi, it's Warren Black, and let's talk about the exact formula to manifest money quickly and how you can just get, because the universe and the quantum realm does not know time. So the exciting thing is you can manifest it in any time, but you choose to within your own belief system. Let's get started. So what's covered in this video, this quick training, is there a formula to manifest money quickly? And there is. We're going to look at our 7-step manifestation protocol, which we use, and how to practically apply the 7-step manifestation protocol. On that note, let's get started. So is there an exact formula to manifest money quickly? The answer is yes. Now, look, there's no such thing as a perfect formula, but at the same time, formulas are a great guideline to formulate and create a manifestation. I mean, it sounds a bit of a formulas formulate, but you know what I mean. So formulas are a great way to create a manifestation and construct one. Because manifesting money is more than just wishing for wealth. I mean, I could wish that I was the president of America, or I could wish that I was basically the ruler of the world, or that I could fly. But it's more than that. You got to align your thoughts and your emotions and feelings and your actions with basically what your desired outcome is. So if you're talking about wealth and having money and attracting money quickly, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions must align with that. So if, for example, you're basically sitting there, it's no different to me lying there, imagining and fantasizing, but I'm married to basically, Scarlett Johansson or something. I mean, it's basically a fantasy and a daydream. That's all it would be. Unless I was aligning my thoughts, my emotions, and the actions to pursue her, then that's just a fantasy. And likewise, you can be sitting there lying and dreaming about money and calling it in, but that means nothing unless your feelings, your thoughts, and your actions show you believe it, and you're making your intention and moving and flowing the energy in the direction, like against the tide, so to speak, to bring it into fruition. So while there's no one-size-fits-all shortcut, there's a formula that can accelerate your ability to attract financial abundance. So let's have a look at the 7-step manifestation protocol that I've designed. Now, keep in mind that there's plenty of different ways. You could come up with a 29-step one. You could come up with a 7-step or a 5-step or a 3-step. The main thing is a protocol which follows the same scientific exact formula, and then you will basically see it. So this is an exact formula. First, you create or formulate intention, because this is how you manifest on an unconscious level. So when you have really shitty things or you have poverty, you're actually doing this in reverse. So you're creating an intention, for example, to be broke, because that's what you were trained, like by your upbringing, or, it's good to be poor, or if you have too much money, you pay tax, or it's a holy thing before God if you're doing that, or rich people are greedy. There can be so many crap things, but that sabotage us. But ultimately, the more exact we are to claim what we want, the easier the universe goes, I can work with that. It's like someone saying to you, I'd love to go on a trip. Where to? I don't really know anywhere. It's kind of like, well, any idea? Oh, I don't care. Where someone who says, I really want to go on a trip to a really nice, hot, sunny, tropical place, somewhere like Bali or the Maldives or Thailand, any of those. And my preference would be to go to Maldives. If that's not possible, then let's go to Thailand. You see, that's specific. That's the kind of thing you want, like an intention that I'm going to manifest $100,000 in this month, or $5,000 this week is going to come in, or $10,000. So a clear one. Then you want to get into a conducive brain state for it. Like basically studies show that the more you can quieten your brain into a semi half sleep, half awake, where you're kind of passively, and that's why they love, brainwashing you through social media, through television, through live streams, because you're in what's called an alpha state when you're watching things passively. So your mind is not really, it's just kind of going along with the flow. So that's what's called an alpha, where you're kind of in a daydreaming state, just listening passively. A theta is where you're half asleep, half awake. If you can get theta, it will manifest really fast. Whereas an alpha is better than basically being in a monkey mind, which is when everything's just and that will never manifest anything. So if your mind is racing around, you will not manifest anything. Whereas if you can quieten your mind down, how do you do that? Breathing is a very effective way. There's a 4 breaths a minute rule that the yogis would use. So if you can basically breathe in, do 4 counts, and out of our mouth for 6. And breathe in through the nose for 4, hold for 3, and out for 6. Probably about 25, 30 seconds for those 2 breaths. But you do that, and after a couple of minutes, you will be in a quiet, more peaceful state. At that point, you make there's 2 ways you can go. You can clear blockages or command, and you can choose the order, but let's say for now, clear blockages. So we'll clear any blockages in relation to the manifestation. So I just normally do an intent. Like it's commanded that any blockages from past programming, from traumas, parental, society, anything of that kind along that line that's inhibiting me from manifesting this fast and quickly and easily be cleared now. So you may, for example, have no trouble manifesting money, but believe it's a struggle and you've got to work hard. Or you can manifest a lot of money provided you go into debt. So you want to clear all the blockages that are preventing you from manifesting it with grace, ease, and harmony. All levels, all dimensions. I always lift my hand up because I feel energy starting to move in my hand. And once the energy starts to settle down, I know the blockages are cleared. Then you might command it, like I command that I manifest $5,000 in the next 7 days by Friday, the 12th of August, 2025, whatever you do. Or it is commanded that I manifest $100,000 per month by the end of November, whatever it is. But don't be vague, be very precise and specific. Then you want to take instant immediate action, like tune in, like what can I do to get this moving? You may get led to do a course. Like if you're doing round trading, you might get a sense to do a course. Or if you're basically doing a manifestation like I did $100,000 for a month, I felt led to go and run 4 different master classes for that month, 4 webinars. And I did that. I think 2 of them didn't do much at all, but 2 of them made pretty good money, and I made well over $100,000. So another example, you may feel to go and place trades, or you may feel to go do something else, but it's very important. Then you let go and let God. In other words, you just don't even think about it anymore. You just don't even think about it. If you sit there thinking about it anxiously, you're still attached to the outcome. So you want to let go, be unattached to the outcome, and let God do it in his or her way, in his or her divine timing. Then you watch for the clues or synchronicities, and little things start happening, like you notice something, or a little thing happens, or you get 11 constantly every time you think about it, or you just start getting little clues, or you get a sense to just go do this, or every time you're doing a certain type of webinar or job or trade, it tends to work for you. Just watch for the clues and run with it. So now the next question is, how do you apply it practically? So again, I would emphasize, based on what I said, you don't wish for anything. Otherwise, you're just daydreaming. You've got to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions and move ahead and do it. So one of the things I suggest is to write it down in a clear, concise statement. So you see it in front of you. And then from there, as you read it, keep doing it until you feel the emotions as if it's already happened. It's so like, oh, wow, it's already happened. It's almost hard to believe when you come back and it actually hasn't come to pass yet. I remember when I got miraculously healed of a really serious kind of thing, I got myself to stay. I kept being very surprised when I'd get pain. It's like, well, I'm healed now. In my mind and my spirit, I was healed because I've been thanking God constantly for my healing. Then you can engage in 10 to 20 minutes of meditation, listen to brain music, visualization. I've mentioned binaural waves. There's conflicting stuff on that one. Binaural beats can mess with your mind. I prefer myself to do 10 to 20 minutes of meditation, listening to really good music, like kind of solfeggio frequencies, or just, I type in like brain theta music. Some like binaural beats. I know neurofeedback experts who are brain science about the chemistry of the brain don't recommend it. So I prefer like solfeggio, theta music, brainwave music, stuff like that. And then as you're doing that, you say your intention out loud with certainty, command it with emotion and belief, and visualize it coming to you. Then you reflect on the thoughts or fears that might prevent it and do clearings to release them and come back to love. And then whatever comes up or synchronicities, take action, move forward, start small, and be open to unexpected opportunities. That's how I recently got a manifestation come my way. In turn, you let go of any worry or anxiety about the outcome and just allow things to happen in its divine right timing. But once again, stay alert to any signals, nudges, or opportunities and just give thanks daily if it has been done. So to give you a practical example, I had a client experience exponential growth in their business using this 7-step manifestation formula. To give you a bit of background, she owned a couple of restaurants. One was in massive debt. The other one was barely surviving. She had a 250 grand tax debt and was struggling with her revenue. We did a manifestation. Now, she was a wonderful client. Every day she told me she was doing a manifestation. She was giving thanks. She was reminding it. She was reading it, speaking over her business. Within about a month or two, she was up to 10 to 15,000 a week. She actually sold the business that had been making losses within a few months, got a reasonable fee for it, got the 250 grand tax that disappeared through a clever restructure, and she now had a restaurant turning over good profits. She had a side business and she sold out of her other restaurant and she had no more debts, all by manifestation. So you can do absolute miracles. So in summary, there's no such thing as a perfect formula, but is one which can accelerate your journey towards wealth. The 7-step manifestation protocol starts with intent and ends on watching for clues or synchronicities, and it can be applied practically when you follow each step exactly and precisely like a doctor's prescription. Any questions, leave in the comments. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've even got a nice little thing on soul groups if you want to learn about soul mission to give you more inspiring, and that can most likely make you more money, learning your soul mission and soul group and your soul purpose. And join our free training at theawakeningwithin.net. We've got a brilliant free training. It teaches you all kinds of stuff about manifesting money, about tripling your income and changing energy for your health, for your money and your investments and relationships. Free training in our free center. Yes, we offer paid courses as well, but our free stuff and dowsing and energy clearing are really good. Thank you very much and see you in the other side.